Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Come here. Nice to meet you. My name is Abrar.
I'm Sarah.
What about you? Nice to meet you, Sarah. Come and have a seat. Feel comfortable. How is your day going?
It's going okay.
That's good to hear. I'm glad
I'm
that
a
you're
little nervous about being here.
Don't be, this will be friendly. Consider me as a friend.
My most concern is that what we speak about stays here. What I'm going to tell you, nobody else in the family knows. And
Everything in here is confidential. So whatever you say, it's gonna be between me and you. Nobody's gonna know, no one has the right to know, even though I will have to let you know that anything that is above my own, I have to report it. But hopefully let's not get to this point. Introduce me to yourself.
okay, so like I said, I'm Sarah. I have 5 children. Me and my husband have been together for over 20 years. And initially the relationship was great. But after a few years, maybe 4, he started being abusive. I haven't really spoken about this to anyone in my family. It's something I'm very embarrassed about. So that's why I initially asked you if this is going to be between us.
Definitely. Well, you don't have to feel embarrassed. You don't have to feel worried. Everything, I'm here to help you. As you know, I'll be always here to help you whenever you want me. Just tell me what's going on.
So in the beginning, it was just small little things that would bother him. I thought it was regular arguments that people have between their marriages. But after, like I said, after about four years, he became physically abusive. And this definitely started affecting the whole family. Like I told you, I have 5 children from ages 2 to 20. My oldest son, he's gay. And I feel at times that my husband has an issue with this. And it's very, first of all, shameful. I want my kids to be free-spirited. I want them to be themselves, if whatever it is that they want to do in their personal life or in the work field. But I feel like my husband has an issue with our oldest son being gay. He's expressed this before, and it's just a very sad and stressful situation, not only for myself but for my child. So more abuse started when we discovered that he was gay. Yeah, I feel like every time there's any issue going on, whether it's in the family or even outside of the family, he takes it out on me. And at first it was just, like I said, arguments, maybe a push, a shove. But then this happened 4 years into our relationship, so into our marriage actually. So right now it's been about 16 years.
So I know that you guys have been together before you got married. That's like, how was things before you got married?
Before we got married, everything was like a honeymoon. Everything was beautiful. There was no issues. We didn't even have arguments. It was until we had our first child. After that, that's when I started feeling him distant. I don't know if he had resentment, maybe, because he couldn't do the things that he did before we had our children. I really don't know. This is just me speculating. But all I know is that he started hitting me. He has raised his hand to one of the children before. In one of our, well, I don't want to say fights, but in one of our arguments, the police were called, and I was told that I need to meet with a social worker. He hasn't hit the kids, but I do fear sometimes that will happen.
Of course,
and I'm scared that our family will get broken up.
Yeah.
So that's why I never spoke about it before. But I have a best friend. We've been best friends since I was 10 years old. And she knows everything that's going on. That's the one person I've told everything to. And she's the one, she recommended me that I do speak honestly to you guys, especially after that last incident that the police got involved. She told me I need to just come out and, say talk about it and get help, basically.
Definitely. Well, we're all here for you.
Thank you.
What's gonna happen? I'm very sorry. First thing for all that's going on. I'm sorry about what's happening to your son. You know what we could do first thing first. I am glad that you start opening up, talking to other people, just trying to get help from somebody else means a lot. It means you're willing to change something in your marriage, willing that you will have help no matter what. I don't want you to get scared. Things could get worse and could get better. Nothing isn't hard in the beginning, but it will be easier in the end. What we could do about your son, first thing, there is always a club, the LGBTQ.
Yes, I want him to have support.
Definitely, this is the biggest support for him. Since he is gay, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody has their own personality.
I just don't think my husband sees it that way.
Yeah, so.
That's why I want that support. I want him to get support from somewhere. So this LGBTQ group
It's a supportive group. It helps people from all different kinds. There's girls, there's boys. They could talk. They could tell their feelings, how's going on, what's going on in their life. They could even get their support to school.
that's awesome.
Yes, that would be awesome. That would be the first step to help your kids. Especially now your kids are terrified of what they're seeing, what's going on with their father. They see how their father treats their mother, so they, they're little kids. We could do a group session, family meetings.
I just don't know if my husband is gonna be coming to I know the kids would.
Yeah,
definitely.
It doesn't matter. First, let's start with you and the kids.
Okay.
Let's treat you guys. Well, there is many ways you can talk about him when you feel comfortable and you're ready to report. Something like this is happening in your family to the point he is a danger to you and your kids. We can report this. We can try to get you more than the help that we could give you. With that said, we can, for now, let's recommend you a group family sessions. And then one-on-one therapy session between you and me. You talk about what's going on in every detail and every point. As a first introduction, we have covered a lot today, but this will help you talk about more and more of what's going on. It will make you feel comfortable and strong.
Yes, I don't feel that comfortable speaking in front of the kids. So it would definitely benefit if we could meet alone at first, and then we'll bring them into the therapy if that's okay.
So the kids, how are we gonna do this? When we, like the first group session, it's gonna be me, you, and the kids talk, and then do everything together. And then they could feel comfortable that their mother is here. Within that being said, we could talk one-on-one, and then how you could be their support at home. Not just supporting them, they're gonna support you through all this. Within that said, your son is gonna support you more, knowing that what's going on, he's being aware because he is 20-year-old, he knows what's going on. He has a right to express whatever he wanna say. Family groups that you could take, we could make a group session for the family, like other families meet up, you guys talk, the kids play and do this kind of, just a relief of what's going on at home. For you especially, because we need to make you stronger, you need to feel more comfortable talking. There is a women groups, it's really helpful.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to these women's groups because I'm not really allowed to leave the house like that. I'm only really allowed to be at home cleaning and cooking and taking care of the kids. I mean, this is what we've been doing for 20 years plus. So
everybody is willing to change. If you're willing, we could make that happen. We could definitely step by step. You don't have to do it every week. You could do it every other week, and then do that. Everything will be all right. You just have to feel comfortable, relax, and then it will be it. Okay,
thank you. I'm definitely looking forward to having therapy one-on-one with you.
Definitely.
The group therapy please give me that group of the LGBTQ for my son and the women's therapy. I'll try to make room.
Definitely, I will be more than happy to help you anytime and like whenever you want. As you have my number, you could call me even and then talk to me about your problems, whatever you feel comfortable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, it was really nice to meet you.
You too.
And have a great day.
Thank you.